Hello everyone. Hey, today I'm in Elmwood Place, Cincinnati. This is just north of Queensgate Yard and Guest Street Yard, just a few miles north of it. This is a railroad crossing that I showed a few years ago that was closed. They had this thing closed for quite a long time. It was closed for years. There was a metro bus that got stuck on this crossing at one time. Shortly after that, they closed it because it's really steep. It's a steep crossing. Semi trucks are not supposed to go over top of it. Now, I just found out recently that they reopened this crossing, so that's why I'm here. I want to show this crossing, see a couple trains go by. They reopened it, and there's another crossing down that way to the north. The last time I was here, I drove across it. It was open. Now it's closed. So we got this crossing that has been reopened, and the other crossing is permanently closed. So we're going to take a look at two different railroad crossings and get some trains here. Let's start the video, son. Here we go. Elmwood Place is just north of Cincinnati, and it's actually almost surrounded by Cincinnati. It's right off of I-75, has a population of 2,087, and it was incorporated in 1890. Got all kinds of trains. Here we go. All right, here we go. Check this out. Yep, got them working. Booking right along. What, just a hurry. They were really flying through here. That was pretty good. Alrighty. Let's have a look at the gates here. Yep, everything's back to normal again. Ready for another train. Let's see what happens next. There you go. That's a good view of the crossing gates going down. That's what we got coming this way. Here's a good view of the crossing gates. Look at this. It's a loaded grain train, southbound, on their way to Guest Street Yard in Cincinnati. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's see what else we can get into. All right, but wait, there's more. I'm gonna move on down to the next abandoned railroad crossing down there to the right and see if we can get a train down that way. Gonna move around a little bit. I'm not gonna stay at one spot. All right, check this out.
139, be your signal there at 248. Get you back in the eastbound.
This is a northbound. right, there you go. Another northbound through Elmwood Place on the Norfolk Southern line here. Busy line. Okay, let's see what else we can get into while we're here today. That was pretty cool. Okay, so here's the other railroad crossing that's closed. See this right here? Look at that. Since the last time I was here, they closed it. The crossing that they opened is down that way. Just, I don't know, third of a mile, a few streets down. So this one here, you still got everything hooked up, except they took the arms off the crossing gates here. But this crossing is now permanently closed. Looks like they even took the pavement out of the middle of the track. Let's have a closer look here. Yeah, see that? They took all the pavement out, put up these barricades. So this railroad crossing is closed permanent. I'll look down that way. The other crossing is, like I said, just a few streets down. Just down that way. Wait for another train. Kind of got a little bit slow here all of a sudden. All right, here we go. Let's see if anything happens at this crossing. I'm hearing a train coming. All right, here comes the train. Now they've got a high rail truck on the track doing some kind of maintenance. Just, I don't know, a third of a mile south of me, not very far. So I think they're gonna have to wait. Have to get permission to proceed on through here. At the same time this train's going by, there's a train on the CSX line, which is about a half a mile to the left over here. You might be able to see the train. Right in front, right there's one going by. I don't know if I got it or not. I tried to show both trains on the CSX line and this one at the same time just for about a second. There's your railroad crossing. Lights aren't doing anything. Now I've got several railroad crossings that I film every once in a while that are abandoned where the lights and gates still activate. Last time I was here, I actually drove over this railroad crossing. It's been a couple of years. I just happened to think of something. I didn't point out that second car on the train. It's got a covered hopper car sitting on it with the wheels off of the car. Cool, listen to that. All right, well, looks like we're stopped. I would rather be down that way, actually. Well, that train sat there for over 2 hours. I never could get it. And it's been over 3 hours since the train went by me, so I changed locations. So we're gonna get something else. So we are at Canal Ridge. Here we go. And check this out. We got a train coming. Norfolk Southern train, northbound on the CSX line. Looks like they'll go through Glendale. Oh, it's pipe. Wonder where that's going. That's pretty cool. DPU, I see you. Working hard. That DPU sounds really good. Love that sound. Turning its key. Big dent in the side of that car. Wow, it is really windy. I think a lot of that wind's coming off of that train, because it really got windy when that train got here. Well, that was a good one. Norfolk Southern train going up the CSX Cincinnati line. All right, thanks for watching. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Gary Gilliam. Thanks for helping support my channel, Gary. Much appreciated. And we got a train here. a long intermodal. Norfolk Southern intermodals aren't usually this long. It's actually tacked some more stuff onto it too. Wow, this is a really good train. Wow, that second to last car has a really loud axle on there, flat spot. That thing was really pounding. That was a good train. Looked like it was just going to be intermodal, but then they tacked on a bunch more cars on the back. Okay, thanks for watching. That was a good one. Thanks for watching my video, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got time, check out another one of my videos, because every view helps my channel. Got to pay for the gas somehow. All right, we got the slideshow coming up and the live action pets. We'll see you later. The live action pets getting to know each other here. I started the camera kind of late. They're starting to get tired. My son's dog is that one right there. And Loki's over here. I forgot what my son's dog's name is. I should have known. I just can't think of it. Nikki, that's it. There's Nikki. So there's Nikki. They'd probably be okay together. We're just giving them some time. Letting them meet each other. There's Nikki and Loki. Hi, Loki. You gonna be good? Hi. And there's Nikki right there. Hi, Nikki. Here, Nikki. Nikki, come here. Here, Nikki. Come on. That's a good dog. It is kind of funny. Getting to know each other. Pretty soon we'll put them in the same fence here. Just gotta make sure. Door was stuck for some reason, but I got in. Here I am. See ya.